you are coming to tonight's game, we've got a special promotion that you're gonna love. If we make 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 3-pointers in the third quarter, everyone in this building is going to get tacos as a part of our Taco Tuesday special.
All right, so let me get this straight. You got to make 3 threes as a team in the third quarter.
That's right, Xander. And you better believe if I'm open, I'm hoisting it up because I want y'all to get those tacos everybody eats on MP tonight.
That's a promise, folks. Make sure y'all tune in.
Good, MP.
Like those picks, MP?
Okay, see that? Shake it, MP.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. And it's man in at the 3. And for the Wizards, Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then it's Sarr. Then it's MP. And it's McCollum in at the point. Doris, as we get deeper into this schedule now, the NBA picture is starting to develop.
Kev, I love it because the intensity around the league is starting to tick up just a notch. You've got the teams that are very much hitting their stride and the others that are still trying to figure out, hey, what's working for us and what isn't working for us.
Now to the sideline for more on MP's monumental performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world." And it was so much fun to watch, guys.
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. Something we've been watching closely is MP's promise to get the win in home games this season. He's been very vocal about wanting to deliver for these fans.
And so far, MP is delivering on that promise. He and his guys have looked strong on their home court, excited even for every chance they get to defend it. It's a great mindset to have for this team in these home games.
Good on the shot.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
McCollum dishes to Middleton. MP right side. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Porter outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
So, Doris, after finishing last season with the second worst record in the NBA, the Wizards sliding to the number 6 pick in the lottery.
Listen, Kevin, obviously this is not ideal, but I don't consider in a deep draft this to be the worst case scenario. You have to be patient, continue to build the right way, and your player evaluation in the draft is absolutely critical.
You know, some interesting news. I just heard about MP off the court. He and Karl Anthony Towns and Tyrese Maxey all set to have their likenesses featured in an upcoming anime.
And I believe it'll center around their lives as basketball stars. So not a huge stretch for them. But I saw the poster that was released, and I have to admit, it looks incredible.
Here is Thomas following the bucket by the Wizards. Thomas with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
MP looking around. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to man. Outside Thomas. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Thomas got 7 points.
Well, the absolute response from 3 by Cam Thomas.
McCollum outside. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Sarr with a screen on Thomas. Pocket 6. And Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
On the wing, Porter. Pass to Demon. And Thomas has it in the corner. Shot from the wing. Again, the Nets for 2.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
Cullen passes to MP. Outside, George. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Here's Demon. Scoreless thus far. Here's Claxton, and it's blocked.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
Middleton for 3. They grab their own miss. Tries again. Sarr gets the bucket. He's got 6.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Demon. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And here's McCollum. Pass to Sarr. Sarr with a screen on Porter. And here's MP for 3. Trains the three-pointer. MP's got 11.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here is Porter to halt the run. And again, it's the Nets missing. Middleton on the wing. Defended by Man. Shots good by Middleton.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Washington making some changes. Kisper comes in for George. And it's Koulibaly in for Chris Middleton. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Demon. Now here's Porter. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Johnson for three. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
MP outside. Sarr sets the screen for MP. And Sarr throws it down.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Now here's McCollum. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. It's McCollum on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 6 points.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Pass to Thomas. Rebound by Kisper. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Magic. Back to MP. Koulibaly finds MP. To the inside. Cullen passes to MP. And the Wizards hit again from deep. MP has been leading the charge for the Wizards. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Back to the action in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been... Brooklyn with the ball. It's an 18-point game. There's Porter with the three, drills the three-pointer. He has 6.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
MP outside. The shot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Wizards lead by 17.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
Oh, as he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Koulibaly finds MP. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like that he still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to MP. Inside. And there's George. That's good on the assist by MP. MP's got his 6th assist on the night. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Nets trail by 18. Johnson outside. Pass to Demon. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Drills it from outside.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Here's Demon. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And George kicks to MP. Nice ball movement by Washington. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's Washington with a three.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Sars checked in for the Wizards. McCollum comes in for Koulibaly. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Johnson. Here's Demon. Last game we saw him score 14. From outside the arc, the rebound by Middleton. Wizards leading by 22. Pass to MP. George with the screen on Thomas. To the paint. And George gets it to go. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Thomas passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Thomas putting that pass on time and on target. Love to see it from that scorer.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Kevin?
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Down low. And Sollard gets it to go on the assist by MP.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside Thomas. They set the pick. The three ball. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And that one's good by Porter.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Washington with the ball. McCollum dishes to MP. George with the screen on Thomas. To the middle. And George with the stuff.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
Here's Demon. He's got 8. The kick out to Porter. It's Claxton high post. Pass to man. Claxton a screen on Middleton. 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. For 3. Washington with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And so it's Washington holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Brooklyn Nets. So, fellas, what other types of lopsided contests does this remind you of?
May 19th is like me versus Kenny in a dunk contest.
Or May 20th, Shaq versus me in a foul shooting contest.
Or either of you versus me in a staying on topic contest?
Oh, good one, Ernie.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Washington Wizards.
Anytime they sniff the paint, it's a bucket, and they found different ways to do it.
Yeah, that game plan gets the Shaq seal of approval. Get it inside and hit them hard.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. The post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. And it's man in at the 3 spot. Outside, Porter. Pass to Demon. They set the pick. Here's man. Thomas. And Thomas with the second chance points. Thomas got 14 points for the game.
You love to see Cam Thomas pursue the extra opportunity. He's got a big, strong body. Go use it.
The 3 from MP. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Launches it. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Well, if you thought the fans went extra crazy for that last 3, that's not your imagination. That wasn't just in your head. That shot triggered Taco Tuesday here at the arena. And I hope they serve us here courtside.
And it doesn't matter what year it is, what teams are playing, or what the score is. When there is free food on the line, that is when the fans are at their loudest.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Guys love to have that answer from 3. Cam Thomas, no exception.
MP outside. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And going back a bit, the Nets regaining a lot of their draft picks, Doris, from the Rockets. One of the more interesting trades that we've seen.
Well, they gave away a ton of those picks to acquire James Harden when they believed they had a championship window. And now in recovering them, Brooklyn able to benefit from the draft to try to position themselves for that all-important rebuild.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Porter. And the three off target.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
MP left side. In the corner, Middleton with it. Wizards passing it around. The three from MP. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his fourth assist in this one. Pass to man. From downtown, Porter can't get that one to fall.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
George with the bounce pass. MP kicks to George. Now here's MP. Clock at 4. Connects again from distance.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Here's Demon. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Washington. McCollum right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got 10 points in the game.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the basket by Thomas.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Thomas against MP. To the paint. He's looking for Sarr and finds him. And he gets it to go.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
Pass to man. Here's Claxton. Screen by Claxton. Thomas's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Now, MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Fires for three, and again for three.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. Cullen passes to MP. Good, another from three.
He just continues to rain it in from downtown. Hits another one from deep.
Greg, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
No problems knocking that one down. MP's got 57 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Right side, Porter. Pass to Demon. Claxton sets the screen for Porter. Down low, Thomas. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Here's MP, and Washington again with the bucket.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Pass to man. 32 seconds left in the third. That three off the mark. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
MP, that's for two. And good! There's another.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. And so it's the Washington Wizards, able to put on a show for the ages And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. MP out there with Johnson. Then there's Kispert. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Champagnie in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Bounce pass from Williams. Pass to Clowney. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
MP with it. To the inside. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Johnson finds Porter. And they recover it. With
You got to be kidding.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. MP, that's for 2. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Wilson. Inside. Here's Clowney. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And here is MP. To the paint. Here's Champagnie. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
Wizards have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. High post Johnson. He's against Williams. Johnson, good.
Gotta have a lot of control to hit the midi, and Johnson does.
Johnson, the pass to Claxton. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
And Clowney can't get it to go. The Wizards have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Johnson. Bucket is good. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Pass to Clowney. Outside Williams. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. No good on the three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Koulibaly finds MP. Fires from the corner. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Pass to Clowney. Now Porter. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And Clowney can't get it to go. MP against Williams. The monster. And another one falls.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. Johnson against Johnson. The kick out to Williams. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Johnson's got his 6th assist on the night.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
MP outside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Let's remember, Kispert is 6'7", 220. He can operate inside.
Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Pass to Porter. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time.
Good, another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Pass to Porter. Johnson outside. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Champagnie. Washington's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. MP outside. And again for 3.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A 3 from MP. And another one.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into 2nd place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Strong performance at home tonight, MP, and one that really pumped up the fans. How do you feel?
We're so happy to get this win and keep it rolling. Winning at home is a big focus for us. We just got to make sure we bring it on both ends of the court, and more often than not, we'll send our fans home happy. Hey, free tacos don't hurt either.
I'm sure you heard the crowd going crazy in the third when you hit the taco clinching three. Did you know what was at stake when you shot it?
Taco clinching three. Yeah, man. That's why I shot it. It's free tacos on the line, and I'm going to do everything I can to get them for everybody, you know? Al Pastor is my favorite, by the way, if you were wondering. If you never had one, you got to get on that, bro.
I'll check it out, MP. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hey, I just texted MP. 80-point game is crazy. I'm about to start calling you Lil Kobe. Hey, congrats, my man. Shout out MP.
In this arena?
Yeah, in this arena, this suit, and for this team.
Not really, no.
You're wrong. You're really wrong.
So, when's the last time you got your oil changed? Oh man, I never remember to do that. I'm probably like 3,000 miles past due. Man, I don't gotta worry about it. Dad did it for me. Took my kids to the ice show last weekend. Oh yeah? I was up the top. Oh, I sat right near the glass. I got the $20 seats. You? 25. $5 difference. That's ice cold. I had no idea.
You know, I have
What
never
did you do when
been
you forgot your lunch last night?
Have you?
Well, I went and saw Mary. I haven't been to New
She
York.
gave me some popcorn.
Oh,
Well, do you think it would
for
be
a
nice?
meal? You could have given me more than that.
Water? Be a good big scene. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Very quick jump in, sorry about the buzzing, I'm using a different mic. This will be the last game of this mini stream, but I will be back later with a normal full-length stream of anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, but that will be later. So enjoy the following game, and that will be the end of the stream, but I will give you a goodbye message as always. So enjoy the game, see you then.
MP about to tear the roof off.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Washington Wizards as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You look at Washington, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record.
Well, for the Wizards, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite. And they have not disappointed.
Now Washington's starting 5. We've got Sarr. MP is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's George in at the power forward position. And for Minnesota, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Still in the early stages of the season here. But some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Now here's MP. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. And finished off by Sarr.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Westbrook with a screen on MP. Edwards, no good. Here's Middleton. Pass to MP. The shot. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
MP outside. Pass to George. From deep, MP. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 5.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Gobert. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Gobert with a screen on McCollum. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Washington. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Yeah, it's been impressive. And the question now is, who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Washington.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. Outside for Randle. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to win the run. It's rebounded by George. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. And here's MP from outside. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Give him 8 points now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And while it might be very early in the season, never too soon to take a look at the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up. You look at Minnesota, not a bad place to be, holding on to that #2 spot.
Seeing where the Wizards are, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Now here's Randle. In his last outing with 12 points. McDaniels finds Gobert. Edwards against MP. Edwards for three. Westbrook. Outside for Randall. Takes a three. Minnesota again missing. Wizards leading by 11. On the wing, MP. George outside. Pass to McCollum. Fires for three. And again, Washington with a triple.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
For three, Randall. Rebound by Middleton.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
MP way outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. MP's got 11.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And let's take a look at the first-year players who have really brought it on the offensive end. Here are the NBA's leading rookie scorers. MP, number 1.
Every year we see people enter the league and put up points, but he's been in a league of his own.
Westbrook, the pass to Randall. Knocks down the long J.
You know Randall is going to take these. If he finds something he likes on the arc, the ball is going up.
MP with it. 11 points in the game. And finished off by Sarr.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Westbrook taking his time here. Outside Edwards. The three ball. And another three from Minnesota.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Washington leading by 13. The number 1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Westbrook. Following the score by Washington. Gets the three to fall. He's got 6.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
Middleton outside. Pass to Sarr. There's the three. Edwards pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 12. To the left side wing. Randall outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Westbrook. Rebound by the Wizards. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year. MP outside. George a screen on Edwards. Inside. And the jam by George.
Yeah, the dime from MP on time and on target.
Here's Edwards. Coming off 41 points last game out. Pass to Randall. Here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Now here's Randall. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And another three from Minnesota.
And with all the defensive attention Randall gets, that kick-out pass is a vital part of his game.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Conley subbed in for Russell Westbrook. A big group substitution here for Washington. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for George. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Johnson in for McCollum.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Randall. He has 6. Clark finds Reed. Outside for Randall. Jacks up a 3. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Washington leading by 13. Now MP. He's got 11. To the inside. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Randall. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Shot clock at 6. Misses the baby hook. And so it's Washington up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've had incredible success defensively. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Minnesota making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. And then for Washington, George, he's checked in for Gill. MP comes in for Champagny. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Johnson. Wizards leading by 10. On the court for Washington. Corey Kispert out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Connects again from distance.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
He's worked on his craft, improved even in his short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch from deep, and that's not the only way he can score, that's for sure.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
To the middle. Here's Kispert. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a... bit of a mismatch.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And it's Washington with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. MP looking around. Down low. Here's George. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 8 assists here tonight. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Dillingham, covered by MP, to the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Conley sinks it from distance. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
To the paint. Nice shot by George. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now here's Conley. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Outside Reed. Takes the 3. McCollum pulls it in.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
From deep, MP. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
It's critical you find a way to run MP off the line out there. He has that as a big part of his game.
Here's Conley. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Randall. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Dillingham. And it's Westbrook in for Mike Conley. And then for Washington, Sarr comes in for Kispert. And Middleton subbed in for Coulibaly.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Wizards.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Inside. And finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Reed. Three-pointer. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his fourth assist in this one. MP with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. MP, the pass to McCollum. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. McCollum's got 8 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Middleton passes to Sarr. And here's MP. This one for three. And again, Washington with a triple.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might. Be in a few years.
Here's Edwards. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? MP outside to the middle. And George with the jam.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Westbrook, the pass to Edwards. Westbrook with a screen on MP. Pulls up. Edwards can't hit. Wizards leading by 23. MP outside. And again, Washington with a triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Edwards against MP. Again, the miss by Edwards.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
MP against McDaniels. From deep, MP. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
MP getting it done for Washington. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. Back after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
They're going to be spending a lot of time on the road where they've been good. But being away from your home, in your own bed, for a long period, that can weigh on you.
They have thrived at that so far, but this will be a tough test. And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Yep, that one goes.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
McCollum with a steal. And he lays it in on the break. McCollum's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, I love how McCollum moves in transition, just has a strong sense of where to position himself.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. A huge part of the Milwaukee Bucks 2021 championship run. Chris Middleton.
Yeah, he averaged 24 points a game during those playoffs, BA. And his injury the following year was a big reason the Bucks didn't repeat. Middleton, at his all-star peak, was something special.
Up top, Westbrook. Middleton against McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Now here's Westbrook. Tightly guarded. McDaniels passes to Westbrook. Drains the triple. Westbrook's gotten a second bucket on the night.
I don't think I need to tell anybody Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
And down it goes. 2 points.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor. Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And Washington again with the bucket.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Knocks down the triple. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
Shooting while in rhythm. Westbrook understands his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
And here's MP from outside. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Randall outside. Yep, that one's good. Randall's got 10.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Good work there as it goes. MP's got 42 in the game.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Edwards, the pass to Randall. Here's Westbrook. Back to Randall. Westbrook outside. Hits a 3-pointer. 12 points for him.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
From deep, MP. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Westbrook. Now Edwards fires the three. Rebound Washington. George has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
And George with the jam.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
And here's Edwards outside. Drops in the three. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
MP with it. He has 45 points. Kicks it out to Middleton. Washington moving the ball around. Shot's good by McCollum.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Randall outside. Back to Westbrook. Outside McDaniels. There's a screen. Pass to Randall. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Off target with the three. Washington has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Edwards. And it's in there. MP's got 47 points.
Well, for a guy who hasn't been in the league a long time, MP has a very soft touch on that jumper.
McDaniels against Middleton. Pass to Gobert. Now Westbrook. Randall left side. Kept alive. Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam. Sponsored by AT&T. On the wing, MP. Shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in. MP's got 49 in the game.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Outside McDaniels. Outside for Randall. The three is up. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 5 rebounds in the game.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second. Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
And here's Edwards outside. Gobert. The second chance points on the tip in. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half. Getting away from taking a...
And again for 3.
Defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship, and he's already proven in his rookie year there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It's been a lot of fun to watch him expand his skills this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all time for 3 points. Wow, with some power!
Wow, going to the top floor.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
Well, as the three-point bombs just keep raining down, he just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
Well, you got to think he's going to be one of the biggest draft picks in the last decade, maybe 2. Hard to argue with how he's approached his three-point prowess. And so it's Washington, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Timberwolves shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. And so in the game for Washington. Johnson is out there with MP. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Corey Kispert. And it's Champagnie at the center position. For three, Randall. It's rebounded by Washington. On the wing, MP. The three. And good. There's another.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for third most 60-point games in league history. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering. He connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the fourth most threes in a single game. Right side read. There's the triple. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And the basket by MP.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Back to Conley. A shot to stop the run. No good that time. The Wizards have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Johnson. MP outside. And here's Coulibaly. Outside Johnson. From deep, MP. And again, it's Washington with a three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Randall. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-back legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Washington. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Pass to Dillingham. Over to the left wing. Fades back. Randall with another miss. And Washington with possession. Some momentum. A 15-2 run underway. Here's MP. And another basket for Washington.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. To the left wing. Here's Randall. And the basket is good.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
For Washington, they've gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Here's Conley. Johnson with the defensive effort. And here's Washington. They're on a 20-4 run. They set the pick. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to Dillingham. Down low. Here's Conley. stolen by MP. Kispert outside. On the wing, MP. Corner shot. And yes, another basket.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Outside, DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to MP.
Come around.
They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Champagny. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Outside Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall inside. Defended by Kispert. Randall right side. And a nice finish on the layup. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, big man with big-time handles. Great work by Randall to create for himself. He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Wizards.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year. Hits yet again. Wow!
That puts them even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Champagny.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And here's MP from outside. And again for 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new 2nd-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most 3s in a game. A night we'll never forget. Now Conley. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you next time.
What's up, guys? I'm excited for y'all to see the show that myself, Kat, and MP have been putting together. I think you guys will really like it. It was a really fun and good production, and the streaming starts Saturday, so you guys tune in. It should be really fun.
Guys, so that will be the end to this mini stream. Again, apology to the mic quality. It will be better later because I use a different mic. Just thought it would be interesting in seeing this, even as the video version is being live. So I will be back later with the second stream at some point. Until then, I've been the Blue Eyes Gaming Dragon, and I will see you soon.